This is my Contra Costa Health Services bill that now reads $37 now that I've filed a complaint with San Pablo, the city of San Pablo, and filed a claim for violation of civil rights for the involuntary commitment. Before, my bills were $387 and something, which you can see on my blog. Now that I filed the claim, the bills are coming in as $37. A miraculous drop in price now that the city might be liable for actually paying my medical bills. While they were not under threat of having to pay my bills, it was $387. But now that I filed my claim, the next bill that comes in has immediately shed $360-something down to $37. And I'm getting ready to place a call right now to find out why that happened.
Thank you for calling the Health Services Department Patient Accounting. Gracias por llamar al Departamento de Contabilidad para Pacientes de los Servicios de Sanidad. For English, press 1. Para información en español.
Hello?
Your call may be monitored for quality assurance. If you are calling about your medical bill, press 1. If you are calling about the... Please listen to the entire message before making a selection. This message will repeat. If the last name of the patient begins with the letter A through D as in Delta, press the number 1. E through J, press the number 2. K. Patient Accounting, Oralia, how may I help you?
Hello, I'd like to know the current outstanding balance of my bill, please.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm recording this conversation from my records. Is that okay with you?
That's fine.
Okay.
What's the account number on the bill, please?
The account number is MH1024299.
Okay. 1 second, I'll check. And may I have your name?
My name is Eldon, Eldon, Brown, Brown.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. For verification, may I have your date of birth?
Date of birth is 11/26/1967.
Great, thank you. Did you receive a bill for $37?
Yes, is that the totality?
Yeah, that's the balance. Let me check on your Medi-Cal.
What?
I'm checking.
What is it for?
Yes, this is the amount that you owe, $37.
And what is the charge for?
This is for mental health services, a therapy appointment on, this is for Martinez, the Martinez crisis on April 18th, 2014.
And can you tell me what the original amount of the bill was at the time I was first billed?
Okay, I have to check on that. Can you hold?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Did you get there?
It's all bullshit. The whole thing is bullshit. Whole thing is obstruction of justice. I like the music, though. I like the music. It's good music. Yeah, see, this is why I don't understand why it's so hard for people to believe that, we're living in a totalitarian dictatorship when they can fudge all this paperwork.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Okay, let me transfer the call to Leonard. He is the person who handles your account with the mental health. Okay, 1 second.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You didn't get me.
And why has the bill dropped down to 37 from 300? She said, emergency psychiatric services.
Oh, you didn't get it.
I was there. They evaluated me. I guess they got to charge me for that. The doctor spoke to me. Couldn't find anything wrong with me. Unspecified psychosis.
Well, you bet.
He told me to take some medicines, That was it. I get to pay $387 for that. And then when I threatened to, sue the city, it drops down to 37.
Shit. You don't owe nothing.
I know.
You get no treatment.
No, they owe me for false arrest, like this nurse that they just...
Brown?
Yes.
Thank you for holding. I have Leonard on the line, and he'll continue assisting me from here. Go ahead, please.
Hi, Mr. Brown. How are you today?
Hello, fine. In perfect mental health.
So we wanted to figure out what were we trying to take care of today?
I have a bill in front of me for $37, and I was wondering what the original amount was at the time that I was first billed, what my bill was then.
Oh, what your bill was when you were first billed?
Yes.
It should have been 37. It doesn't change. It shouldn't change. So,
what would cause it to change? If it did.
Like for it to go up or down?
Yes.
If it was supposed to go up, the only thing that would make it change is if you received more services in that year. But once the year is over, it's stuck at that amount. It doesn't go up. We don't charge any interest or anything like that. It just stays at the same amount. So the 37 was your annual liability that was due that year, and that it hasn't gone up since then.
Has it? So from the time that I originally received services, according to your records, my total bill for any services connected to me has always been $37.
For your mental health, for the mental health billing?
Yes.
For the mental health side, yes. It's always, I only have 37 on here right now.
Huh.
So I don't have anything else that's been charged to you. So.
Wow, that's interesting. Even if it went down in value, there would be no reason that you could think of that it would go down in value.
Unless something, I don't know why it would go down in value. Is there an amount that you're looking for?
Has there been any payments made by Medi-Cal or Medicare whatsoever now, at this point?
Let's see.
Oh, and Leonard, I'm sorry. I neglected to tell you that I'm recording this conversation, and that's for my own records.
Okay.
That's okay. Okay.
No problem at all. I'm not showing any payments so far. See, we have one payment from Medi-Cal for the year of 2014. But that's not where your bill is coming from. Your bill is coming from a different time. So the $37 that you say you owe is all you owe right now. That's all I'm showing that you owe. It's 37.
Wow. Okay, Leonard. What is your title again?
My title?
Yes.
I'm an account clerk.
You're an account clerk?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's interesting, Leonard. This is turning out to be an interesting occurrence. I don't know if you've seen in the news, but that nurse that came back from some country or whatever, she was asymptomatic, not showing any signs of Ebola, and they've quarantined her for 21 days.
Okay.
Yeah, she's basically listing that as a violation of her civil rights. And it's kind of the same thing that happened to me with this thing, with the 5150. I was involuntarily committed, but I was asymptomatic as well, which is the reason why I was released. And I got to tell you, Leonard, there's been quite a number of shenanigans paperwork-wise from not only your department. I'm not saying that it was you, but from the records that I have from your department as well as the postal department, there seems to be some sort of conspiracy going on here. And it didn't start until I filed a claim with the city saying that my civil rights were violated.
I don't know anything about that. I am just the billing department. Whether or not these charges are, valid or not, I mean, you'll have to take that up with whoever's the clinic that saw you back then. So I'm just the billing department. You called, you asked me whether or not you owed the money or not, whether or not the amount goes up or down. I told you that it doesn't go up. So, I mean, I don't know what all this other stuff that you're talking about is.
Do you have a paper and pencil?
Yes.
I want to give you my blog because I posted the whole story there, including the original bill that I got from your department. And this, I'm not saying that you're at fault, Leonard. I know you're innocent. You totally have no idea what's going on. I'm just telling you for your own edification because I'm an activist and I think people need to wake up and understand what exactly is going on in our country and what's happening. So this is just for your own personal edification. I'm not accusing you of anything.
Okay, I'm going to pass on that. I'm really busy at work, so I'm going to pass on that. I do appreciate you trying to share your blog with me, but I'm going to go ahead and pass.
Okay. But just so that you know, the original bill that's on my blog was $387. And as soon as I submitted the claim to the city saying that this was not right, it dropped to $37. Basically because I think if I won my case, they would only have to pay $37, as opposed to the $387 that they were trying to charge me before that. You see, you kind of see what's happening? No, not really. If there's any other questions that you have, Mr. Brown, about your bill, I'd be happy to answer that. But anything else that you'd like to discuss like about conspiracies and anything, I just don't have the time to talk about that. So if you need any other information, I can help you with that. But okay.
Anything else, I'm going to have to pass.
Okay. Well, thank you, Leonard. You've been very helpful.
No problem, Mr. Brown.
Okay.
You have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. You see, you can't tell people. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to know. Either they're complicit or they just don't want to know. They don't care. And that is what has allowed this to happen.
I told you. What you should need to do is you're going to have to get a lawyer.
I know.
How do you get a lawyer with money?
No, I know ways. I have ways. I just didn't do it before because I didn't want to be bothered. It's a whole bunch of crap. For what? But now, this is my life. So, yeah, I'm going to get some, not just one, several lawyers.
But where do you get them for free?
No, I know. I'm telling you, I know. I'm not going to say in here, but I know. I researched
free?
that. Yeah, I researched
no
that.
Money?
Yeah, I researched that already. Yeah, I know. So when I get back over there to San Francisco, that plan of action is going into effect. But, yeah, see, that's disappointing. He's looking at it, he's involved in it, and I can't even explain what's happening to him. Doesn't want to hear it. Doesn't want to read about it. Just see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
That's what is.
And that's why we're going down.
Everywhere is, Eldon. You're only one person. You can't do what you want.
But I can try. And I'm going to try to my last breath.